In response to the COVID-19, we have changed our services dramatically over the last few weeks. Currently, we provide essential public transport for people who require that. Social distancing measures are in place, so the numbers travelling would be much lower than usual. We've also changed our services to now provide a collect and deliver service for essential goods, medical supplies and pharmacy collections, and we're doing that throughout the county. Working with the local authority, Mayo County Council, as part of the community forum and as part of that community response to ensure that there's a coordinated approach to ensure that no people are falling through the gaps. We're working with a range of community groups throughout the county and just ensuring that where transport is needed, that we can respond to needs on a daily basis. As a result of the COVID-19, the work we're doing is, with our usual passengers, except now we're bringing the groceries to them rather than bringing them to the shops. And for example, in Achill, we're working very closely with Achill Tourism, and they're providing the call centre to take the calls and the orders, and they're also assisting with the local businesses to arrange the shopping, and then our local link drivers come and they do the collections, and it's all done in a very coordinated fashion, and it's working very well.
This morning we started off over in Westport. We did our chemist and the supermarkets in Westport, and then we came into Achill Island and did the shops and the post office and the butchers and that in Achill Island. Now we have already done a couple of drops. We're over now in Glencoe. We're going over to Curragh now and up to Turnrigee and all around that area. And the other bus that was with us this morning is gone to the other end of the island. And we set up this system, Achill Tourism and other groups of people came in on board, and now we have a brilliant system where people know exactly what's going to happen. They ring in the day before and they know that all the different shops we go to, that we'll pick up their shopping or anything else they want, the chemist or whatever it is, and it'll be dropped at a specific time on the Tuesday or the Saturday in this area and different days in other areas like. And it was no big thing to us because we had the structure was already there. We knew the people, we knew the routes, we knew all the houses in all the areas. The drivers were doing it for so long. We didn't have to be waiting for people to ring us up like.
We have a population here in Achill of about 2,500, and most of that population is an elderly population, and it's very important that we look after the population, the elderly population here in the parish. As you are aware, our diaspora that's away and works away from the island, their mothers and fathers are here, and unfortunately they cannot come to visit them under their present circumstances. So the service that's been provided is unbelievable, and I would just like to pay a special tribute and thank Achill Tourism and Local Link for the magnificent job that they're doing.
I phoned a woman in Super Value, and she takes my order and she has it ready for Michael to pick up on Saturday. He picked it up with himself or his crew. I could get it twice a week if I want, but once will do me. And it's smashing service, and I hope it will continue.
At this time of the year, we would have been a really busy office. Achill Tourism would welcome up to 17 or 18,000 people. So we just actually turned this whole office up on its head, and we became a response centre for the volunteers on the island. When the government implemented the next lockdown, we had formed a partnership with Local Link, and they were able to step in, and instead of people having to come and do the shopping, and it eased the volunteers, what's happening now is Achill Tourism takes shopping lists from people. So basically anybody can ring in, they will tell the staff where they want you to shop, and we're in partnership with all the businesses in Achill, so we're not just going to one particular shop. So what happens is the shopping order is taken by the staff, and on the Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, the bus service goes around to the whole community of Achill. So there's nobody excluded. Achill Tourism are gearing themselves up to be with the people of Achill as long as we are needed, and we will help The phone number for here is 098 20400, and any query, doesn't matter how small or how big it is, we will try and deal with it and try and put you at ease for the rest of this pandemic.
We bring the bus at about 11:30, 12 o'clock, whatever time everything is ready, and we load up and we bring it to not only to our normal passengers but to anybody else who's ringing in now during this crisis, because there's a lot of people stuck in the houses. They might normally use the bus as a passenger, but now they're getting a chance to use the local link as a delivery service.
From a community perspective, I feel that Local Link is one of the most important initiatives that has taken place in the country in the past 10 years. And especially in the crisis that's here today, it has shown how a community can be brought together and transport can become the glue for that community. And it makes living in a remote area feasible and possible, and it gives a bond to the community to help each other and come back to the collective and ignore the emphasis we had on the individual up to now.
In addition, we have contract with Mayo University Hospital for transport for renal dialysis patients, and that work is continuing. I'd like to assure people that Local Link Mayo are here to provide you with your essential goods delivery service into the future, and we have support from our funders, and we'd like to just encourage people, if they need anything, to either contact ourselves at Local Link on 094 900 5150 or to contact the local authority helpline.